users are trying to use transaction to modify the program and in this session, let's look at how you can modify a standard SAP program using the modification assistant. As an example, I'll be using this MRKO transaction to modify the program, and to keep it simple, let's say I want to disable this settle radio button. My user says, please disable this settle radio button. We don't want to use that option in the standard SAP application, and certain users are trying to use that and it is creating some issues. So he wants to universally disable this button. Whichever the case may be, let's see how we can modify this program to disable this particular settle radio button. I'll go to this program source code. So if you click on system status and double click on this program name. So this is a program, and to disable that radio button, I can use this event at selection screen output, and within that event I can write my code to disable the radio button. And to do that, I'll click on change mode, and as I said, you need an access key to change it. So you register this object in SAP portal, and from there you can create the access key. I already have the access key with me, so I'll use this access key and click on continue. So it says make repairs in foreign namespace only if they are urgent. So I'll say OK. Click OK. So it will open it for modification. You cannot directly write your code here to modify. Wherever you want to write the code, for example, let's say after all this data declarations, somewhere here, keep your cursor wherever you want to write the code, and you have these 4 buttons here. Okay, so this modification assistant is a tool that is by default available within the Workbench tools. So if you open ABAP editor, you'll find it here. Even if you open a function module in a function builder, you'll find it here. For example, if you want to modify standard SAP function module, then if you go to change mode of the function module after you enter the access key, then automatically you'll find these buttons here. So these are the buttons we use to modify or write our code, and these buttons are coming from that modification assistant. Basically, this modification assistant is integrated into these Workbench tools by default. So it's available in your ABAP editor, in ABAP dictionary tools. If you want to modify a standard SAP table to add your extra fields, then you can also find this modification assistant there. Similarly, you have it in function modules, class builder. So all these Workbench tools have this modification assistant inbuilt. So whenever you go to the change mode of a standard SAP application, it will be available by default. You don't see these buttons when you're creating your custom programs, your Z programs, right? But they are available only when you're modifying a standard SAP program. So to insert your code, you use this insert button. To replace a code, if you want to comment out the existing code and write your own code, then you use the replace button. So when you say replace, it will automatically comment out that code that you have selected and open the editor for you to write your new code. And to delete that, whatever code you have written, you can use this, and to undo your changes, you can click on this button. Okay. So to write a new code, I can click on this insert button here. Keep your cursor where you want to write the code and click on insert. So it will open this, and here you can write your code. Let's say at selection screen output, if screen name equals to, let me quickly see the field name. So this is the field we'll be disabling. So the field name is PA_XABR. So here if screen name equals to this, then I'll say screen input equals to 0, modify screen. Here if I want, I can keep this code within one if condition by checking the authorization. If the user does not have that authorization, then I'll execute this code to disable the button. But if the user has the authorization, I won't execute this code. So he will be able to see this button. And I'll write it and then I'll activate it. keep it in a request. So I modify the standard SAP program to write my own code, and if I run this transaction now, it is not disabled. Let's see. Okay, I should be looping this. Sorry, I'll say loop at screen. End loop. I'll keep a breakpoint here just to show you. Now if I run this transaction, so before the selection screen is displayed, it is calling my code that I have written, and here I'm checking if the screen field is this radio button. Then I'm asking it to modify, so it should execute, and you can see this settle radio button is disabled, so the user will not be able to select it anymore, right? So I could get that additional functionality my user wanted by simply writing some code in the main program, but this is modification, because when I activated this program, this code was added to that existing programs package. So this code is part of the main program now. And if SAP releases a new update for this program in future, and if you are implementing that update, then these changes will be lost. So after updating, again I have to come back and rewrite this code. So I have to again come and paste it here, because this code will not be available after the update. So that's the drawback of modification. But if you want to insert any code, you can do it this way. And if you want to delete the code, you can simply either comment it out or delete it and activate. And if you want to replace the code, for example, let's say I want to replace this perform with another perform, then I'll select this line and click on this replace button. So it will comment that and it will open it for editing. So you can now edit this to call any other subroutine. So you can maintain one subroutine and call that subroutine instead of this standard subroutine that they are calling in the main program. So you can replace this code. I'll undo it. And similarly, if you just want to delete one line, you can simply select that and click on delete, and that line will be commented. Okay. So using these buttons, insert, replace, delete, you can write your code here. But you have to be very careful when you're modifying, because you need to be really understanding what you're doing. You change this program and it can have some other effect on a different program, because all these programs are integrated. So you change something here and there could be some other program that is dependent on this program to do certain tasks, and that could be creating issues. So whenever you modify, we generally perform integration testing, where you test all the dependent programs also to ensure that none of them are affected by your changes. And if you want to see all the modifications that are done, then you can click on this edit modification operations, modification overview, and it will display all the modifications that are performed for this program. Okay, so that way you can see what all the modifications that are performed in this program. So that's your modification assistant, and you can use this to carry out these modifications in any standard SAP program. So you can do it in standard SAP programs or classes or function modules or ABAP dictionary objects. So this modification assistant is available in all these Workbench tools. Now if you want to see all the modifications that are done for two different programs in your system, then you can go to this transaction SC95. Here you can search by the last change by or package or request, and you can select these options whether you want to see the corrections that are done via SAP Note or with modification assistant or without using the modification assistant. So select these options and click execute, and then it will display all the programs to which the modifications are carried out. So in this system, the program that I've just changed is the only program that was modified. So it is displaying all that information. Again, this will help you to understand what are the different modifications that are carried out in the system. Okay, so whenever you are upgrading, we use these two transactions. this SC95, or you can also access it using this SPAU transaction. So we have this SPAU and SPDD. So SPAU transaction will list all the modifications that are done to your programs, and SPDD transaction will display all the modifications that are done to your above dictionary objects. So we generally use those two transactions to first analyze various modifications that are carried out so that you know which objects you need to change after the system is upgraded. Okay, so this is the modification browser. However, as a beginner, you would generally not be working on any modification. So if there's any modification, it's generally done by more senior consultants. So if you're just starting out in ABAP, don't worry about modifications because nobody will expect you to perform these modifications. Okay, so that's about this modification assistant and modification browser. See you in the next session. Before we discuss about these different enhancement techniques that you can implement in your SAP system, in this session, let me quickly give you an overview about these various enhancement techniques that are possible. Enhancements have evolved over a period of time. So with every new release of SAP system, SAP tried to make them better, and all of these enhancements that we'll be discussing allow you to extend the functionality of your standard SAP application without actually modifying the standard code. So you can interrupt the standard SAP's program and make it execute your custom code to achieve that custom functionality. There are different types of enhancements available in SAP. We have user exits, customer exits, bodies, enhancement points, and BTEs. All these enhancements allow you to do the same thing, wherein you can extend the standard SAP functionality without modifying the code.